Siege, siege, siege. Man, this game needs no introduction, dude. Lord knows the fall from grace this game had. Starting from a realistic yet gritty and fun tactical shooter to whatever it is now. Lord knows, man. The fall from grace is immeasurable, especially since the stadium, man. Used to be fun. It used to be like, hey, let's all group up together, do some weirdo stuff, recruit rush, gang up together, do some weirdo stuff, The maps had a sense of realism. It felt like real, grimy situations you were being placed in, But over the years, it just isn't. Sure, they rework a lot of old maps to be more, clean and competitively viable, and a lot of systems to be more in tune with Pro League, but they don't really cater to the casuals anymore. Have them in mind as much anymore, Only people they really have in mind are new players and the Pro League. And that's it. Sure, bring back the ACOGs for most people. That was a good idea. But removing most of the content that we had previously was not it, man. Removing Terrorist Hunt, removing, situations, Article 5, cooking grenades, the 2 times scope. I don't know, man. Just the removal of a lot of content and old maps and the lighting was a detriment, in my opinion, personally. It makes no sense why. Hey, we have this game. A lot of people like it, so let's just change a lot of stuff that nobody asked for. How's that sound? Yeah, nobody would like that. Like, I don't know, man. Just look at all these maps and lighting. Don't they look a lot more distinct than it is now? The game looks worse, so it performs better somehow. But you still see people crashing out of nowhere. You still see cheaters roaming all over the place. Even during the worst season of Old Siege, health, it was a lot better than this. Like, I don't know how it's possible to take the fun out of a tactical shooter, dog. Like, House was fun. It didn't need to be changed. They've changed maps like Outback for the worse. Like, I don't know how you do that. How do you manage to do that? They introduced maps that are objectively worse than the maps we've already had before. Emerald Plains, I'm looking at you. Emerald Plains is just so bad, man. And they just cater so much to the competitive players that even, like, the casuals and, like, the lore nerds, they acknowledge it. Hell, there was even an entire section of the lore, the stadium, that was only basically to cater to esports. And everybody knows how bad that was. Sure, they may be turning it back around with the lore and the story, but, like, the game itself is still suffering. The removal of the 2 times scope. A lot of people hated the 1.5. I like the 2 times. The 3.0 got removed, replaced with 3.5. I don't get it, man. They reduced the ADS speed. They removed the hipfire accuracy of the laser sight. They do all this weird stuff. And for what? What's the point? They nerf operators like Solus into the ground, even though, hot take, she was fine for the most part. She just didn't need to be able to see drones on prep phase. Or hell, just not let her see drones at all. It would have been fine. Fenrir, he was busted at launch. Still kinda is. They release operators who are busted as hell, and the community begs them for months to nerf them, but they don't. And then operators that are completely fine, they nerf into the ground for no reason, like Sledge. Lord almighty, that boy has fallen hard from grace. Used to be a 2 armor with the SMG-11 and all that. Nope, 3 armor, only pistol. Man, I don't like being overtly super negative, but this game fell off hard, man. We used to have, game modes like, oh, we had Outbreak. We had, a bunch of other ones like the Grand Larceny. But nowadays, it's just, we don't really got as much. They just use the same, 3 events over and over again. And people have to beg Ubisoft, be like, hey, bring this game mode back, please. Because we've only got Containment back recently. And that was after how long? Before Containment? Or what was it called? Outbreak? Containment? Yeah, before that game even came out. That was a year before it came out. And we don't even got any of the old other stuff. We don't got the Apocalypse game mode. We never got that back. We never got Outbreak back. Which is really unfortunate. Because a lot of older, more really fun stuff is, gone. We never got the classic mode back. We never got any of that. You can't even play Bartlett University in custom games anymore. We don't have night maps anymore. They brought it back once for Stadium Alpha coming back to differentiate it from Stadium Bravo. But, I don't know, man. I just really think that Ubisoft just doesn't play their own game. Rank 2.0, an absolute travesty. Everybody knows this. You could be in silver and be paired up with champs. Oh, was that your bronze? Well, here's emeralds. What's that, copper? Diamonds. Oh, what's that? You're an emerald or plat, and you hope for good teammates? Well, guess what? Your entire team is going to be full of coppers, bronzes, and silvers. Have fun, kiddo. I don't get it, man. And they only recently allowed us to choose which maps, map pool we want in standard, and not just select the maps that we want, Sure, we still have map banning, but people don't even know which maps to ban correctly. People can be like, oh, we banned Skyscraper, and you banned Theme Park. Okay, are we not gonna ban Outback and Emerald? Are we not gonna ban Night Haven? Are we not gonna ban Lair? Most of the newer maps just aren't it, man. And most of the reworks just lack the soul that it had previously, man. Take Chalet, for example. They took out the most fun room. The bathroom with the big tub. House was completely ruined. Hereford. Everybody knows what happened to Hereford. Oregon was fine. Clubhouses was good. But some of them, man, I don't get it, man. That's just my opinion. My friend, Captain Rex 1505, shout out to him. He got me this game around Chimera, Parabellum, but he first got me into it through free play days around, I want to say, Velvet Shell, Blood Orchid. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions. I don't know, man. This game, I play it a lot, but I don't know, it just makes me angry, man. Anyway, man, I just want to hear y'all opinions, man. Type them in the comments if you want to. If you agree with me, if you don't, that's okay. If y'all check out my channel. You might see some stuff you like, maybe not. I don't really do commentary all too much, besides one video I just posted up recently. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. If you don't, that's okay. If you do, that's great. I'll see y'all later.